Life before Hope House was meaningless. I didn't have any direction in life. I was living in my car with my Great Dane, and I didn't know God.
My life before Hope House was a complete nightmare.
I woke up every single day looking for my next fix.
Before Hope House, I was a drug addict since I was 14.
My struggle with addiction started when I was younger with relationships.
I struggled with a lot of shame and guilt. I used a lot of drugs. I would never go to school.
I've been in and out of rehab for quite a long time, 8 different times to be exact.
I lost everything that was important to me, my family, my daughter, who I was, everything.
It was a never-ending cycle.
My addiction only got worse.
I had ruined all of my relationships with my family completely.
But a week later, I ended up relapsing, and I knew that was what I had to do.
I completely lost my relationship with my children. They had given up on me because I had let them down so many times, and they just didn't care to be a part of my life anymore.
I had no purpose, I had no desire to want to live.
Once I got there, I realized I really didn't have anything because I didn't have God.
I called Billy, and we had a meeting, and he put my bike in the back of his truck, and I went to Hope House that day.
And I remember him telling me, "Are you ready to give up everything for Jesus?"
I got to meet teachers who love me without condition and who really showed me what a relationship with God means and how that changed their life and how it could also change my life.
As soon as I got to Hope House, I arrived with a house full of women. They were dyeing hair in the kitchen, cooking, but as soon as I walked in, they were like, "Oh, we were praying for you, and you know, we're excited you're here." And just to hear those words gave me an overwhelming feeling of I needed to be there.
They didn't judge me. They genuinely loved me, and I had never experienced that anywhere else.
All of the classes were from a biblical perspective, and they taught us about our identity, about who we are and whose we are.
Billy stood with me with my CPS hearings, and you know, became my biggest advocate with the court proceedings and anything that had to do with my legalities.
I think I've always had a work ethic, but I learned how to work hard with my hands. I learned how to build things from nothing.
I gained a relationship back with my family that came from the support of the Hope House staff and all the pastors in the community there, and it's amazing now.
I found a complete newness of life, and I had this endeavor to dig in.
Every morning we had class with different instructors, and these individuals are more like life counselors.
And it brought me friendships that will last forever, and it's only because of God.
I got to work on budgeting, and I got to realize that money is an important part of life, and I got to learn what to do with it and how to manage it when you do receive it instead of just blowing it all away.
When you get there, everything that you need is given to you. You don't have to pay for anything. Your food is provided, your room is provided. You just have to commit to the program.
We went kayaking, we went to conferences, and we did a lot of things, and we did it as a family.
When I came in, I didn't know how to drive. I didn't have a driver license, but they helped me. They taught me how to drive, and they helped me get my driver license.
To just be where Jesus could completely change me into something new. And now my life is completely different than what it was before.
We got one-on-one counseling sessions with my husband and I, so we both got a better understanding of each other, because it all starts with you. Like, we guess both of us didn't realize going into the marriage that we were trying to fix each other, but we couldn't do that. We had to work on ourselves in order to get to where we needed to be, and that's right standing with God.
Now I know how to plan for my future, not only my future, but my daughter's future also.
I gained tremendous work ethic. And now after Hope House, I work 3 jobs that God basically brought to me that are perfect for me, and my confidence level in all of that is through the roof.
I know my worth, and I know that I'm loved by God.
I'm blessed with many things. I got my daughter back.
I got to continue the classes and the counseling, and that all counted towards my CPS service plan, so that I got my daughter before I ever graduated Hope House.
It was wonderful to just all work together as a team, and then enjoy the finished product, the beautiful homes that we've built. And
The relationship I have with my mom and my son is something that only God could have done for me. It was like I've never been gone, that I was never a drug addict, that I've always been who God says I am.
Found my strengths, found my weaknesses, overcame a lot, learned how to help people in recovery and help them know God.
Tickets I hadn't paid, my driver's license was suspended. They helped me get that, back renewed and legal. My car got registered and inspected and insured in my time at Hope House. A lot of things that I let slip and fall because I just didn't care, I got to restore and renew in my time at Hope House.
I learned how to read the Word, and the Word has come alive in my life.
Humility,
Stewardship,
identity,
Purpose,
Family values.
Redemption.
Self-esteem, yes.